Hey,
everyone, Alfonso Fuentes here for Week 2 Pickups.
Week 2 Pick'ems, Julio Ayala here. And once again, guys, we got destroyed on the first week. Not really. We actually went 12 for 16. We lost 4 games. And I say we because I went off his expert advice, which wasn't that bad. But we will continue on to Week 2. The biggest surprise here, which one do you think it was?
I mean, honestly, that's football, guys. You're always going to have those random upsets. It's never X's and O's or by the numbers and stats. There's always going to be that one team that steps out. I mean, the team that really surprised me last week was Cleveland upsetting the Cincinnati Bengals. Joey Burrow didn't even score a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, which was weird. And then we had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers upsetting Minnesota with that interception.
The one that really got me was Cincinnati, Cleveland. We have Deshaun Watson out in Cleveland, great quarterback. He made it happen, but it wasn't even a competition. It was like a straight blowout, pretty much. Not as much as a blowout as the Dallas versus the Giants, guys. What a great Sunday night football. And then yesterday, the Jets. That one had me a little bit shook just because I did have money on the Jets. And first 2-3 plays, was it?
4 plays in, Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. He is out. So he is out for the season. Some people, that might be the end of his career. But let's get into it. Week 2.
12 for 16, week 1. Let's go week 2. And we got Philadelphia, Minnesota. What do you got, Fonz?
So I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Honestly, in week 1, they didn't look that great, to be honest with you, against the Patriots. They almost lost that game. It was the Patriots who lost it. But I think they're going to bounce back. This is a grudge match from last year when they pounced the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
I still think the Eagles are going to take it this week.
Well, not to mention Tampa just beat freaking Minnesota. So I think Philadelphia is really good and they're going to be able to win this one. Green Bay, Atlanta. Got to give it up to my boy Aaron Jones. Really, really happy when he scores. Had a great week last week. What was it, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. And then Jordan Love, too. Jordan Love surprised me. I didn't have any faith in the Green Bay Packers. Shout out to my cousin who called me out, sent me a message, watched the video. This week, just for you, I am taking the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, I got those. Vegas, Buffalo.
I got to go with Buffalo. They got embarrassed on Monday Night Football. They are getting, everybody's talking smack about Mr. Josh Allen with his interceptions.
Yeah.
I think they're going to bounce back this week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, I got Las Vegas on that one, and I'll tell you why. They actually went to Denver, Mile High City, and they beat the Broncos. So that one was a good one. I'm going to go with Vegas. Baltimore, Cincinnati. I mean, the Bengals. The Bengals lost to the Browns.
I got Baltimore on this one.
Baltimore is a powerhouse, bro.
They're really good. Zay Flowers. You got Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham didn't do a lot last week, but I think he's going to have a big game this week. They have a really great receiving core. We're going with the Ravens.
So after that, Seattle, Detroit. I got Detroit.
The Lions are real. This is their year. They're doing really good. I'm really happy for them because they've always been historically bad in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So I got to go with the Lions. They're switching the environment there, and they're going to beat the Seattle Seahawks.
LA Chargers, Tennessee.
The Chargers really had a crazy game with the Miami Dolphins. It was back and forth. But I think they're gonna beat the Denver Broncos this week.
But Tennessee actually held their own against NOLA. I mean, against the Saints on the brand new Derek Carr.
Nah, the Chargers are too much.
I was sweating in that game because, again, I had money on New Orleans, and New Orleans won. But Tennessee held their own, so I'm picking Tennessee. Chicago, Tampa, they went out there and put up a clinic against the Vikings. Shout out Mike Pohl, the Vikings suck. Anyways, Tampa Bay is going to beat Chicago. Chicago sucked. Kansas City.
It's going to be a toss-up, that game. I really have faith in the Bears this year because they invested so much in getting receivers like DJ Moore. But if you want to be smart, which is the smart thing to do, put your money on Tampa Bay. Hey, they did Baker surprised everybody last week, so I'm going with Tampa Bay. Shout out to Felipe Adame, my friend.
I got Tampa on that one, and that is one of the ones we like to consider money in the bank. I think that's a guaranteed winner. Tampa, Chicago, going Tampa. Baltimore, Cincinnati, going Baltimore. Let's go down to Houston, Indianapolis. Oh, Kansas, Jacksonville. So Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm taking the Chiefs on this one. I know they not that they messed up versus Detroit. I think Detroit just outplayed them.
Well, there was a lot of drop passes by Tooney, so that should be fixed if Travis Kelce comes back this week. We're going Chiefs. Next week after that is Indianapolis versus Houston. Anthony Richards looked really good, the rookie quarterback from the Colts. I'm going to pick them to win against the Houston
I got Indianapolis
Texans.
as well. San Francisco, surprisingly, against the Steelers. I hate San Francisco, but
Everybody
they did good. So against the LA Rams, San Francisco is going to be a California showdown. I think I got money in the bank on this one for San Francisco.
I would agree on that.
Yeah.
San Francisco is going to be the better
Giants, Arizona. This one, I had selected Arizona. You had the Giants. Tell me what.
So again, Arizona is tanking. They traded their quarterbacks. They traded for Josh Dobbs. You know what? And the Giants, they got embarrassed on Sunday night. They were a playoff team last year that won a wild card. So that's not a pushover team. I think the Dallas Cowboys defense is just amazing. So this week, the Giants are gonna bounce back against the inferior competition.
Zero?
I mean, you're facing the top defense in the NFL, so you would come to expect that, especially on rainy weather. They will be back this week. I got the Giants.
Giants, okay. Jets, Dallas. This is the game you're going to, right?
This is the game. I'm going to be there at the end zone this week. So if you do see me on national TV, record it, put it on FitFam. I got the Dallas Cowboys beating the New York Jets.
What's your handle? What's your handle?
My handle for Instagram is at Homes by Alfonso.
If you see him on TV, tag him. He'll be waiting. He'll give you a $5 Starbucks gift card.
Unfortunately, like we said, Aaron Rodgers is out for the season. They do have the second or third best defense, so it's going to be a defensive game.
Zach
but
Wilson.
Dallas is going to pull it out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they better. So good luck there, man. Hopefully you have fun. That is another one of Money in the Bank. We guarantee that win. Washington, Denver. So Washington
Denver.
was good. I got Denver too. They're at Denver. I think they're going to adjust. Having another visitor at home. Adjust to what happened against the Raiders, but I think they should be all right.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride. Miami, New England. Zeke out in New England.
I have Miami. Miami looked really good this past week with a healthy Tua and Tyreek Hill combination. They just ran up the score. I think Miami's gonna beat the New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots. And then on Monday, September 18, we have a doubleheader. New Orleans Saints versus the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think I have New Orleans once again. I have a lot of faith in the Saints for some
I would
reason.
agree with that one.
And then the next one, Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
Deshaun Watson.
Terrible against San Francisco. Terrible. And then they got Deshaun Watson, somebody that's angry after all these accusations. He hasn't been played in what, a year, 2 years?
Like last year he came back, but it was halfway in the year.
Yeah.
So yes, the put your money on the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh, I don't think they're that great, and it's going to be a big debate. We're going to see on week 2 if it was really San Francisco being that good, or if the Pittsburgh Steelers were
really
that bad.
Yep.
But that's our picks for this week, guys.
Remember,
Feel free to
week
reach out
1,
for us.
we went 12 and 16. Week 2, let's see how it goes. Feel free to follow us. Remember, this is all a friendly competition, guys. We do this for fun. As you can tell, we're wearing our jerseys, Cowboys gear, and maybe I'll join you in one of your games later on during the season. What do you think, Fonz?
Hey, let's do it. Let's go out to a game, guys. Like I said, I am a real estate agent. That's my full-time job, but I'm a #1 Cowboys fan. So this week, I'm not going to be doing an open house like I did last week.
Terrible pick.
But we'll see you at the game.
Terrible pick. Bye, guys. Peace out.
Later.